Hey everyone, welcome back to the world of Java and inheritance. And for this video, I will go over the exercise on the worksheet and how you can get to the answers. So first, we all know we have the two provided classes, animal and dog. Let's take a look. For animal, they have three class attributes: name, owner, and is alive. It's pretty self-explanatory that it represents for the things. And for the constructor, we have animal, you pass in two values, a string for name and a string for the owner's name. And then we set up the values. And for the class methods, every animal will be able to do two things. First, they are able to eat. If you pass some food, then the system will print out some animal ate some kind of food with the exaggeration mark. And if they are talk, they will say, my name is blah, 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 blah. And that's for animals. For its subclass dog, as you can see here, it extends animal. And this is what we are talking about, inheritance. And extends is the keyword for inheritance. And as you can see here, after we put the extends here, after we take advantage of inheritance, we are able to get rid of all this like redundant work, and we can just start from the constructor. And remember, the constructor is not inherited from the parent class. So that's why we need to call it in the first line of the subclass constructor. So that's why we have here super n and o. That calls the constructor of the animal class, which set the name to n and the owner to o. And also, as you can see here, I don't have the method eat, but dog will still be able to eat. And it makes sense because it is inherited from animal. And so that's why I don't need to rewrite the eat method again just to let it have the ability to eat. And for talk, this is what we call the polymorphism, and it is a override. So when you override the method talk, and right now if you say some dog class object, you say dog.talk, you will not say my name is something anymore. It will just say someone says oof oof as a dog. Okay, so after that, let's go to the first question. The first question is, can we let a burger class be a subclass of dog? So the point here is, the important thing is the is a relationship. Recall in the instruction video, we said every subclass and the parent class should have a is a relationship. For example, dog is a animal. So in this case, can we say burger is a dog? Not necessarily. So in this case, for the first question, the concept is going to be B. So you cannot say burger extends dog. Okay, let's go to the second question. We are going to create a new class cat that also extends the animal class. And let's see the question. Which best utilizes the benefit of inheritance? That's why we have the extends animal here. Make sure to use superclass method wherever possible. In addition, add a loose life method to cat class. Okay, sounds good. So first, let's think of what attribute the cat should have. Well, look at here. It should have a name, owner, and is alive. And since we take use of the inheritance, we do not need to say it again here. And so that's why in the constructor, we can just say super no to construct a cat and set the name to n and the owner name to o. After that, let's talk. So this is the same thing as the override, that you will be able to override the method talk, and say it will print out system.out the printing, or let's say name plus says meow meow. Sounds good. And well, in addition to these factors, these methods, cat have a new method that it can lose life, because everyone says cat have 9 lives. Well, as we mentioned in the instruction video, every subclass can actually have extra and additional like attribute and method that is different than the parent class. And basically this is it. And for a lost life, so we need to make sure, do cat have more than 1 life? Because if it's not, you can't lose life anymore. And to do that, we need one more attribute here, which is, let's say, life number, and it's a int. So life num. And if we have another attribute, we need to set it up in the constructor too. So let's say every cat have a life number of int life number. So I will just say life, a life number of something. And then after that, let's go to the conditional part. So first we need to make sure, does cat still have 1 more life? So that leads us to an if condition. If we still have the life number, it's still bigger than or equal to 1, we can say system dot out dot printing, let's say I am still alive. But if you don't have more than 1 life, actually we can just say if the life number is bigger than 0. If it's not bigger than 0, then we should be, so first we set the value is alive equals to false. Sorry. And then we say system.print I have no more lives. Does this sound good? Well, there's a little trivial problem here. So yes, every time I lose a life, I do the condition. But if I do what I do here, well, it always will land into the first condition because I didn't change the life number at all. So here I will say life number equals to life number minus 1, or the same thing as life number minus equal 1. And then this, it's good for the cat class. Let's make it smaller. Okay. Sounds good. And the last question is we need to do a husky class. For a husky class, it is basically the same as a dog class, except for when husky bark, it will print oof oof as in the capital letter if it's given any string argument, if given any food. So again, we need to use best use of inheritance. Right now I say husky extends animal. Is that okay? Can we say husky is a animal? Well, we can. However, we said we want to take best use of inheritance. That's why I say, well, husky is an animal, that's true, but also husky is a dog. And since dog is a subclass of animal, which is more detailed than animal, I will say this is a better use. So still for husky, you will be able to have a constructor, so say super no to construct a husky, and then husky will have the same method as dog class, which have a talk, that is say oof oof, and we'll have the eat method, the same as its grandparents class animal. Well, one different thing is when husky says oof oof, if it is given any food, it will set it in capital letter. And that's what we do with overload, another type of polymorphism. So let's say public void eat. And I will say system.out.printing name plus sets and capital. Oof, oof. Does this sound good? No. Because if you do that, this is not actually overload, it's an overwrite. Because you can see if I put the eat method like this, it's the same as the talk. Oh, it's talk. Oh, sorry. A talk method like this, well, it will be the same talk method like this, and then it's an override. So to make it different, we need to have some different things. For example, a different argument. So for this talk, I take a string food, and it will say oof oof because it's excited. And after we build every classes, let's give it a try. So first I construct four variables: animal, dog, cat, and husky, and then they both belongs to the respective class. And then let's let them talk. So if we run this test, as we can see here, they will give us different things. So first, my name is Andy. That is the talk method in animal class. Second, David says oof oof. It is here that David says oof oof. And then it's a cat class. Cat can talk. Cat says, Cindy says meow meow. And for husky, it's a little bit different because husky can be different as in, do you pass in another argument? If it do, like this, if I pass in onion, the husky get excited and it will be in this method and it says oof oof in capital. And if you not, it will still use the same method as in dog, which I forgot to have a space right here. I just added on and I'll delete it. I forgot to get it in there, and then you will see it's still the same as the dog class, its parent class. And one more thing, what if I say, let's say cat dot eat, let's say fish. Can cat eat fish? As you can see here, cat have no method eat, but because it extends animal, it will be able to eat. So if we run this test, we will see Cindy ate a fish. That's like the method right here. And one more thing is, let's say since cat just have one talk method, if we pass, let's say cat dot talk onion as ASCII do, if you run this test, what will happen? There will be an error that says there is no suitable method for that because cat doesn't have it. So let's just command it out. Well, after this, oh, one more thing is the cat dot the lost life method. If we run it, then we will be able to see, well, I am still alive. Well, if we run it 9 times, well, we say int n is 10, and while n is bigger than 0, and n minus minus. So if we run this test, we will be able to see the cat is alive for a long time, and then she said, I have no more lives. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching it, and see you next time.